My brain is now spoiled.
Girdling with his own riff, you know what I mean? Nobody make fun of me, I'm having a rough month.
And with that, I think we just pulled off a perfect episode.
Welcome to Acquired Taste, a disastrous hip-hop podcast hosted by the world's largest rap group, the Antelope Fishermen. My name is Figure 8. We have half of the normal podcast not here. The other half is our normal replacement host. And with me today is...
I'm doing my best to be Coda B today.
Coda Yee.
49 is a good number.
I do not have this.
Who else is here?
I'm
with
Token.
us?
Oh, 120.
I'm Token. Hello. Hello.
Who else is here with us?
I'm here, Ellis.
This is
Cool.
This is crazy.
I'm in the podcast. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm back again.
Ellis is really... He's taking his Deadpool seriously.
I'm back
this week.
again.
This is 2 weeks in a row for
You're
you?
gonna violate a podcast.
Oh my God.
Look into the camera and break the fourth wall real quick.
I don't have a webcam, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, how you Deadpool without a camera
What
on?
the fuck do you want me to do, man?
That's how he's Deadpool. The rest of us are looking at the screen, so he wouldn't.
You don't even know who I am. I'm faceless. I'm faceless.
That's the most Deadpool. We're not even recording. We could just lie and say your camera's on right now.
Exactly.
For our audio listeners,
There's no video podcast.
which is all of you.
I'm the ugliest
Ellis has his
motherfucker on the
camera
planet,
on.
bro.
We can see it. Bro, tell me why at the show the other day, Vincent is sad randomly appeared, and he was like, "Bro, look at this motherfucker. He looks so good. You look hot, bro. Didn't you used to be ugly?"
That's what he said to me.
Damn.
That's what he said. He said,
That's what he
"How did
straight
you
up
get
said.
so
Just
sexy?"
said that to Ellis.
He goes, "How did you get so
Didn't
sexy?"
you used to be ugly?
And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes that happens. You gotta glow up.
Blew up.
Mid-20s.
All right. I for sure have some general discussion, but we got to save that for the end. This is Acquired Taste. We got to get this thing started. We have a schedule. This order. There's order.
Order
here,
in the court.
Ellis.
Order in the court.
Today in hip hop history. I have to add that sound in now. It doesn't record. I have to add it in.
We need order. We needed order. It's not about the
my
sound
God.
effect. It's about the order.
I hate this podcast. Today in hip hop history, Beanie Siegel dropped The Reason.
Beanie
in
Siegel.
2001. Pharoah Monch dropped Desire in 2007. And it's Irv Gotti's birthday. Rest in
You
peace.
guys know I didn't listen to either of those albums.
I didn't know that about you, but if you would have gun to my head, if I had to guess, I would have lived.
Yeah, you could have said no. I've never listened to that. Ever.
That's all for today in hip hop history.
That's it?
Yeah, there's not a lot
That's
of
not
stuff.
a lot.
What?
Not
Not
a
a lot of
historical
stuff.
day.
It's June 26th. It's not like an intense
Yeah, okay,
day.
I'm looking at the message right now. I see.
It's June 26th.
You said yeah, okay.
We can move on to In the News.
In the news.
Jim Jones is tweaking.
In the news.
In the
Jim
news.
Jones says he's
happening
better
in
than
the
Nas.
Jim
Ellis
Jones is
dove
tweaking.
Right in. Yeah, I know we have a lot of affiliation with bro, but that's just wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you,
incorrect.
man. Nas is like a historical figure in America, like, and not just hip hop,
is
but America in general.
Incorrect statement.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I
know
saw the
what bro
video.
was smoking when he said that.
I saw the video, bro. He was like, I got gold records. I got platinum records. And it's like, bro, I Love McConan has a gold record.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
mean,
that we
that's-
can base whether or not we're better than Nas on gold. His first album that people still, like, one of the, Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, sure.
What an insane
you got
thing
platinum.
to
A
say.
fucking what's his fucking name, dude? French Montana has platinum records, but he ain't better than nobody. What does a platinum
What
record
is with these
mean?
old heads wiling out? First the
You know
game
what's-
always wiling out, and now Jim Jones talking that shit.
Hey, the game comes up here.
The game does
The
wild
game is
out.
gonna
What's
come
up
up
with
here.
that?
The game is always
Remember-
wiling out on some bullshit.
Remember when the game said Kanye West did more for him in 2 weeks than Dre did for him in his entire life, and then immediately had beef with him 2 weeks later? That was so hilarious to me. I thought that was hilarious. Oh, you pissed you didn't go to the Super Bowl? Nobody knows who the fuck you are, bro. What song would you have done?
What
at the
would you have
Super Bowl?
done? Come on.
I saw him bitching about that.
One
What is his
Blood?
big-
Like, sure,
He would've
like
done One
the
Blood.
game is important to hip hop, but he's not important
50
like
Cent
culturally.
wasn't even
You know,
advertised.
like culturally, the game
The
is kind of irrelevant.
the game is barely important to hip hop. He just fucking names people.
His diss tracks on 50 Cent, the GU Not mixtapes, were some of my favorite diss mixtapes ever. Taking beat for beat and turning the M into diss
It was
tracks.
hard. He
Fire.
for sure lost the war.
Since that year, it's like, ugh, yuck. The game comes on. I'm like, you dude, change it.
Yeah,
We'll
like,
talk about the game in a few minutes. He comes up. Rick Ross gets his own street named after him in Mississippi. We've talked about that a few times. I always
That's
think it's
cool.
cool when a rapper gets his street named
Rick
after
Ross,
him.
the rapper,
wait,
or
is he
Freeway
even
Ricky
from?
Ross?
Is he
Rick
from
Ross, the rapper.
Mississippi?
Boo
I
that
don't
man.
know.
I'd live
That's
on
not
that
even
street.
his name. He stole
I
that
thought he
name.
was
How is he
from,
going to
like-
have a street named after him and it's not
I
even
thought
his
he's
name?
from Florida.
I live on Rick Ross Street.
Sure.
Wait, who did he steal the name from? How is that not his name? It's a rapper name.
The drug dealer Rick Ross.
Freeway Ricky Ross. Are you
Oh,
serious?
who gives a fuck then? Rick Ross is fucking
He's a-
more famous.
He's a drug dealer.
Ellis, some of your takes sometimes I wish I could climb through the screen and just slap you real softly.
A soft
So-
slap.
A soft
Real
slap.
softly.
I mean, I
Gentle
couldn't
nudge.
care, bro. He's fucking more famous. Everybody knows Rick Ross.
All right.
Who's
All
Rick
right.
Ross?
All
Up
right,
next,
that's
Cardi B disses Offset on new single Outside.
yeah, but he's with the other dude's baby mama. So
Wasn't there shit that came
Cardi
out?
B disses Offset on new single Outside.
Wasn't there shit about like Offset coming out being like, "Yo, you cheated on me and shit constantly"?
yeah, he kind of a bitch for that.
Because
I don't-
everybody
I've-
was.
ever since the jerking off in the hotel that Coda read out loud. The
Whoa,
can I
what?
jack off with you on the phone?
It's hard to defend,
Oh.
bro. I'll be honest.
Hard to
That's,
defend, bro.
Lost a lot
Pretty tough. I forgot about that.
That's an egregious crash out, bro. I like Offset, but
Because
yeah,
everybody
that's-
was mad at him because like he cheated on Cardi B, but then it came out she cheated on him too. So like it almost doesn't fucking matter, right?
I'm very aware that I'd like to be famous, so I just don't send text messages like that. Ever.
Sure.
I never say, "Can I jerk off to you on the phone?" when
Hypothetically,
a girl is breaking up to
if
me.
someone we
That's
know
a crazy request
might have said
regardless.
that,
Oh,
how
he
do
sent
we
that to
remove
Cardi?
Yeah.
Oh,
She posted
see,
a
okay, that's
screenshot.
different.
Let's get
That's
real. Would you say,
different.
you'd say it to Cardi too?
Well,
Let's get real.
Jarvis,
bro, it
delete the
depends. If
internet.
I'm like, if it's that type,
Delete the internet.
no, bro. If it's that type of situation, sure. But if it's like this woman you're falling out with, why are you gonna send that text?
That's wild.
That's kind of weird,
That
right?
is wild.
Because he wanted to jerk off with her on
Like-
the phone.
That is a weak moment.
Like I get it if it's like your girl, right? But like if it's some bitch you falling out with, that's weird.
All right. That was in the news like 16 weeks ago. Let's Pusha T calls Travis Scott a whore.
He is.
That's
That was
fair,
crazy. It was
actually.
an awesome diss track.
That's fair. He is a whore.
Yeah. And
Wait, are you
know
talking
what?
about the one I sent you recently on Instagram?
Yeah, he calls him a whore.
Yeah, dude, that whole fucking track it's not just speaking on Travis though. It's
Here's the thing
it's
about
all
Pusha
about
T.
the current generation of hip hop.
Sure, but he has an entire story about Travis coming to the studio, Pharrell's studio, playing that one song from his album, and then it ended up being Drake on the feature, who also talked shit about Pharrell and Pusha T on it.
Sure.
And he was like, "You were crying in the studio like a
Bro,
fucking bitch.
it's all just a clout
You
grab.
didn't show
Like,
us the Drake feature, and then you let
The-
he just said you're just a
the
clout
current
chaser. You don't
generation
have a
of like
side.
hip hop is just clout chasing. There's no like loyalty, there's no like fucking like people like there's no honor, there's no like, oh, I'm
Travis
this
Scott,
person. It's like, oh, what can I do to be
Come
more
on the
famous?
podcast.
You know?
defend yourself on the Acquired Taste podcast. We'd
Defend
love to have
yourself.
you.
Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Can that be lore now?
And Travis Scott is like
yeah,
the
it
poster
has to be.
child of this like whore generation of artists. He is the poster child of like, oh, let me do whatever I can to be more famous.
You know, for Pusha T to call him a whore, but Pusha T's the one who made like the "I'm loving it" jingle for McDonald's and like some other jingle for some other commercial. Pusha
That's
T's quite the little
awesome.
whore himself too in
No,
the hip
no,
hop scene.
no. That's just
No,
to
that's
make money,
work, bro. That's
That's
marketing.
different.
Work.
Motherfuckers are just doing shit
He
to
didn't
get
even
clout.
put his name
But
on
isn't
that
he
for like
isn't he
20
calling
years.
Travis Scott a whore for doing all the things he can do to make money?
No, it's
He
to
called
get
him a
clout.
whore for how he called him a whore for literally went to the studio fake crying to Pharrell to show him a bunch of songs where Pharrell gets dissed on in the final version, but he didn't play the Drake verse on it and then left and then dropped it with a Drake. Like, he was like, why the fuck did you come to the studio when we were recording? Make us stop recording.
And Pusha T
He
has
says
been
it all
up
on the
front,
song.
bro.
He only does that, bro. Pusha T will get a story about someone and go, all right,
Yeah.
the petty is here.
Like, Pusha T's been upfront about his shit. He's not lying. He's not like, oh, I'm gonna do this to like move low key and get this attention. He just does it, and he's upfront
also,
about it.
Pharrell like produced the song, I think. So there's at least 2 people verifying.
Yeah,
that
dude.
happened.
Motherfuckers like Travis Scott and Drake, like they're moving like in a way that's like they're just trying to get attention in any way they can. So it's like, cool, bro. You have millions of listeners, but you're like a fucking loser, low key, bro.
But where is
You're
your
like-
soul? Where is
Yeah,
your
you're
soul,
fucking
Mr.
you're a
Scott?
meaningless ass person, bro. Like you have no fucking
Yeah,
soul. You have no like value to
It just
humanity.
feels like the artistry is gone completely, and it's more so just kind of like you're this celebrity figure now,
Yeah.
no longer like an artist.
You're just a figure for
Like,
white
maybe-
kids to listen to, bro.
And
Like,
it's been that
rest
way.
in-
It's been that way for a while too with Travis Scott. I feel like not that he doesn't like make good songs.
Sure,
but, like,
sure.
I feel like there's no emotion behind it. There's no like. It's always just gonna be, you know, I'm the highest in the room or shit like
yeah,
that.
like
you know?
I'll
Rest
listen to
in
Travis
peace,
Scott banger,
everyone who
but
died at Astro World. You guys
Oh,
are the
shit. Hold
real
on, wait.
ragers.
Can I make my thing black and white and be like,
No,
oh,
do that
oh fuck, man, I'm sorry.
for our
like,
audio
bro,
listeners,
I'm down
which
for
is all of you.
yeah, I'm down for a Travis Scott banger, bro. I listen to Fiend, I listen to Highest in the Room, blah blah blah, right? But
Those are like my least.
But I'm
favorites.
like, at the same time, I'm like, I understand Travis Scott is an attention whore. He is like a whore for fucking celebrity status. He doesn't make actual like artistic music. There's no artistic value there whatsoever. He's
Did it work?
he is like just a fucking pawn in the music scene. So, you know, I could give a
doesn't
Strong
recognize-
feelings.
Fuck.
Strong feelings from Ellis.
yeah, I could give a fuck
Ellis is on
what
one, bro.
Travis Scott
Yeah.
thinks about anything. He is like a meaningless
we got
pawn in
Ellis
hip
today.
hop. He is so like valueless in hip hop. It's not even funny.
These
Travis
are
Scott, we'd love to do a song with you. The views of our guests do not reflect the views of the podcast.
yeah. That's one guest, not the view. Not even both of us. Just
minus
that,
no, hold
that
on.
guest over
Minus
there.
Rodeo
Over there, that one.
and Birds in the Trap Sing Make Night, I think are two of probably the best hip hop albums ever fucking made. Those two albums are
Your
great.
opinions on Travis Scott are so strong and so wildly on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did
can
you
I
just
say,
say?
bro? That's
I'm
how it
confused on
is.
what's happening.
His new shit's fucking whack. His old shit's good.
All right, Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
Kodak Black caught picking his nose and wiping it on a woman's head. Did you guys
So
see
funny.
the video?
Bro.
So funny.
Bro,
I
he's
laughed
like,
so hard.
Hell
Digging
yeah.
in there with his whole
Hell
life,
yeah.
and then just like looks over at a girl and goes,
And then he looks up and laughs about it.
Bro.
Like
Here's
he's
my
laughing at
question.
someone who
Here's
saw
my
him do it. That's so
question.
funny.
Fuck yeah.
Do you think she deserved it,
Hell yeah, she did.
or was it uncalled for?
Regardless.
I don't think anyone
she's
deserves
really
it,
just.
but I think it's
yeah,
funny.
I
I
don't.
want
I
to
don't
know
think
what
any.
happened.
I don't. Well, there's probably people that deserve it.
There
but
could
I
be a
don't
story
think-
to that,
Off
but
the perk.
I don't think anyone's standing next to a stage dancing a little bit. Probably.
You think
Yeah,
he
if-
alley-ooped a
Bro,
perk before doing
It's
that?
aight. It's aight. It's just a boogie. It's just a boogie, bro. It's just a boogie.
Just a boogie.
Just a boogie, bro.
R. Kelly
Alright,
OD'd
listen,
in prison.
I'm wiping
Wait,
a boogie.
what
on
did you
your
say?
head,
Hold
dude,
on.
next
Hold
time
on.
I see
Hold
you.
on. What did you
It's
say,
on
Fig?
site.
R. Kelly OD'd in prison. Is the next
On
one.
what?
What? Yeah.
R.I.P. Get it? Like
No, he's,
P.
he's alive. No, he's alive, but he's saying it's a reason he should get out now.
Definitely not.
Because he did too many drugs?
And he's like, I'm not doing well in here. I'm scared for my life.
Why'd you do that though? Why'd you do that drug?
I
Whatever
don't know
you
how
did.
to hog tie nobody.
Why you peeing on kids? Why you do that
Way
drug?
peeing on kids.
Fighting for my life. That's
Can't
my
do that.
favorite. Like, oh my
That's all
god.
I got. I mean, I
I
You think
wish.
he's
I
been
wish.
beat on yet?
I hope
wish
so.
Michael Jackson lived long enough for us to get that interview. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? allegedly. Here we circled back. The game says Snoop Dogg is better rapper than Kendrick.
What? To
Just
who?
false. It's just false.
That's just a wild
To who?
thing to say. Yeah.
I love Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
I really do.
Snoop
As
Dogg
you
is
can see,
great.
There's a lot of Snoop Dogg songs I love, but
Who
Maybe
doesn't
to
love
other
him?
people who are like 50 plus, like
I don't
50-year-old
even- I don't
plus.
Even
think
then,
so, bro.
what
I feel
the
like in
fuck
the
are you
barber
talking
shops
about?
I've been in, Kendrick is now making his way up to Tupac, Biggie,
He's an
Jay-Z,
icon.
Nas, Eminem territory.
Yeah, that is a
His
wild take.
lyrical ability has never
Bro,
been good.
Kendrick
It's
Lamar,
never
like-
been anything to write home about.
Kendrick Lamar.
Is the game just mad at Kendrick? Is that what's going on?
Everybody's
He's just
mad
trying
at
to
The game
talk
is
some
just
shit?
stupid. He just has the
No,
worst
all
takes.
the West
For why?
Coast is down with Kendrick, except for the game who fucking hates everybody. Because he's signed to fucking Aftermath. He has to hate everything
How do you hate
associated
Kendrick?
with the camp
Kendrick
now.
might be the greatest rapper alive right now. Like, he might be single-handedly the best rapper that is alive right now.
Give that man his flowers.
Like, literally, bro.
Kendrick, come on the pod.
Lyricist, musical ability, like, catchiness, everything. He's got it. Bro,
Sounds like he's his A&R
He's
person
got
right
it.
now.
bro.
Bro,
He's
just
got it.
glazing.
Whatever
I'm down
he
for
needs.
Kendrick. I'll
Glaze.
glaze Kendrick all fucking day because, like,
Bro, he's ready to ride Kendrick right now. He's
W
pretty-
Glaze.
I respect it, man. I mean,
bro,
Kendrick isn't my favorite, but I can't deny his fucking talent and what he's done this past few years. Like, just in general, his whole career, what he's done. But I just
every
he's not
album,
even, like,
every album is
Yeah.
a fucking classic. Every album
It
is a
is.
classic. Undeniably a classic, bro. Seattle was the best-selling hip-hop show in fucking history. History.
That's true.
It is the best-selling hip-hop show of all fucking time for his most recent album. So, like,
Yeah, his album with
They're
no
not like
promo
him.
that he dropped in the middle of the week.
literally,
Yeah, they're not like him.
come on. Kendrick is the greatest. Like,
I'm gonna push it on.
keep it pushing, P.
Gucci Mane announces album, drop
Fire.
single, and a book is gonna
Fire.
drop with the
hell
album.
yeah.
Fire.
Hell
I read his
yeah.
first book. It's pretty good.
Is this how we start a book club?
Ooh, hip hop book
Shit,
club.
there we go.
I've read Lil Wayne's Riker's journal that he published. I read the Gucci Mane book. I read How to Rap 1 and 2. I've read The Way I Am, Eminem's book. I read the 50 Cent book, The 50th Law. That's it. Those are my hip hop books, I think.
So,
6.
I'm down with anything Gucci does. Anything Gucci. He's an OG. He's a fucking, like, legend in hip hop.
Gucci.
That's just how it is, bro. You respect Gucci. Anything he does, it's good. It don't fucking matter.
I play
bro.
East Atlanta Santa every Christmas time, and my family probably hates it by now, but they're gonna keep hearing it around every
Come on,
Christmas.
you.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. We brought that up as one of the worst album covers of all time during that list, but it's there's some good shit on there.
Yo, Gucci Mane's graphic designer should go down in history as like one of the best ever.
Bro, has he had the same
One of
one
the
for
best
like a
ever
long
fucking
time?
do it. Yeah.
See,
It's got to be,
That's-
yeah, because if you look back for at least a solid year or two, they all look like they were made by the same dude. They're all
When
so
he got out of
legendary.
jail,
dude,
yeah.
that's loyalty. That's fucking yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's why Gucci's one of the
I will
greatest.
say
bro.
one of my favorite covers is that first one when he got out, and it's like his back and all the like rainbow powder.
Oh,
being
yeah,
thrown
yeah, yeah. From
into
his
the air.
album?
That
Yeah.
one's tight. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. No, Gucci's.
Coda almost just gave me a seizure.
He's one of those, bro.
I'm sorry.
He's one of the OGs, bro.
That was not my intention.
You gotta respect anything he does. It don't matter even if it's ass. It doesn't really matter. He's fucking Gucci. So
I know even people that really only like lyricism, like are still like, yeah, Gucci Mane's
Yeah.
cool. Like,
Yeah,
no,
bro. Come on.
There's a great video of Vince Staples and him talking about Gucci Mane on stage at a show, and somebody going, "Fuck Gucci Mane." He goes, "Fuck Gucci Mane." You really just gonna say fuck Gucci Mane? Did you just say fuck Gucci Mane? Who's your favorite rapper? Who's your favorite rapper, bro? Tell me who your favorite rapper. And he's like, okay, I got his number on my phone. I'm gonna call him right now, and if he says that he loves Gucci Mane, you're gonna give me the keys to your car. I'm gonna take your car. And if you win and he don't like Gucci Mane, I'll give you my car. And he like pulled out his keys, and bro, he was like, "Oh no, that's okay." He's like, "Get this dude the fuck out of here. You don't like Gucci Mane."
Yeah, bro. You got
It's like-
to. You got to. Even if you don't listen to him, you have to have some level of respect and be like, this guy he's one of the ones, bro. He's one of them.
He's prolific.
Come on.
let's pause for 1 second.
Oh, the kids. The kids.
Pause the audio.
The kids are screaming.
Do we pause recording?
Maybe not, but we
no.
just pause, like, general discussion about the news and stuff, I assume.
We can keep talking. Maybe he'll keep it in.
Because I assume it's the kids. The kids wasn't going to bed a little bit ago. I gave them some food, and then I told them to go to bed after they ate it, but I don't know.
Give bros some melatonin. Call it a night.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but isn't melatonin one of those things that's like kind of iffy and it's like almost a placebo type thing where it doesn't actually work, but motherfuckers think it does?
I don't know. I honestly have only I
Works
used
for
to
me.
take it, and I feel like it worked.
I'm pretty
at a
sure, like,
time.
Works for me, works for my kids, works for the family.
I think it is one of those things though that's almost a placebo, bro.
Bro, you're a placebo.
No, look it up.
That's kind of a hard name. You should change your rap name to Placebo.
The placebo effect, bro. Because
that should be your next album.
that's a genuine thing. Motherfuckers will take medication and stuff thinking that it's healing them, and they'll heal, but they're just taking sugar pills. So it's the placebo effect. They do this all the time in like research shit, dude. They'll have motherfuckers take pills, but it's just sugar pills, and they get they're healed, they're good, but it's all a placebo.
No, I know. I think my mom was saying something because my grandma's in the hospital right now, and he was like kind of withdrawing because he would take like Vicodin and stuff, and he's like, I need my meds, and apparently they just gave him like a placebo, and he's like,
No,
"All right,
this
I'll
isn't
calm
to
down."
say that actual meds don't work. It's just it's more of a study
No.
to see which meds actually
what the fuck
work.
are you guys
know?
talking about?
Because some meds
Ellis
do.
is saying that melatonin's not real and it's a placebo.
No. I
pause, dude.
said it's in question whether it's a placebo or not. I didn't say for sure. I said
Who? In question
it's
from
a
who? You're the first
topic
person
of
I've ever heard question
discussion
it.
whether melatonin actually
Where?
does things.
Pretty much every single natural remedy is a topic of discussion in the science community. It's like 70-30.
And melatonin is a natural remedy. So like people discuss whether it actually works or not. Is it real?
We're not a placebo podcast.
You know?
I'll be honest. I hate
No,
that
we
I'm
were
gonna
in
say it.
pause. That's why I was discussing it.
Best slow flow rappers.
Slow flow?
Easy.
Slow
Best
flow rappers.
slow flow rappers.
Oh, Coda, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I got Too Short.
Nice.
I got Eazy-E.
Nice.
I got Snoop Dogg.
Nice.
I got MF Doom. I
Okay.
got Biggie.
Holy fucking
It's
Christ.
my
Dude, you
slow
just
flow
stole them
You
all.
had a
How
whole
we-
fucking list.
I got my list.
That's the
Big X to
whole
plug.
point of this segment is a whole list.
Big X to
I don't
plug,
know
that's
what you
it.
expected.
Big
I
X
don't
to
have a
plug,
whole
and
list.
Everybody Coda said.
I don't have a whole list, bro. God damn it.
My list was Nas, Snoop Dogg. Why did you say Big X to plug? That's a crazy.
Snoop Dogg. You think Snoop Dogg's a slow flow rapper? Wait, what is
Absolutely.
slow flow
1,000%.
versus like
Like
fast?
slow. What,
Like, so
what the
you-
fuck
Have
kind
you
of
heard
question
people
is that?
rap fast and then
Yeah, have you
so
heard
think
someone
about them
rap
rapping
fast?
slow. and
Okay,
that's
well,
what
let me
Yeah,
ask
think
you this.
about the-
It's like
the opposite.
It's like Polo G, a slow flow rapper.
Yes.
he
Okay.
could be considered.
All
that, yeah.
my whole list
he-
is gonna be new age rappers, just so you guys know.
That's fine, dude.
Yeah,
My
no,
whole list was Big X. Yeah.
Chief Keef was on my list. Gucci Mane
Keef.
was on my list.
Gucci Mane's good.
Gucci Mane. Okay.
Yeah, I could see
a good
that.
list.
Gucci Mane,
He has some
Gucci Mane
slow.
ain't rapping fast. He ain't gonna do it.
I think this list is easy because
That's my
most rappers are slow rappers, right? It's a smaller list. About like it'd be harder to make a list
We're
of
not
fast
talking-
rappers
I interpret
because there's less of them.
Like, there's obviously fast rappers, like Tech Nine.
Yeah,
and
but there's
we're not
also
talking
like the
about
people that do
We're
both.
talking about, like,
We're talking about like
really slow-
specifically only
yeah.
like they don't release fast stuff.
Exactly.
A lot of rappers, dude.
They
I'm
don't
confused.
even do like double time
Sure,
at all.
name
Like,
them.
I've never
Yeah.
heard Snoop Dogg do like,
But like
double time.
the Migos don't like they rap fast.
Well, except for Takeoff.
they're not fast rappers.
Except for Takeoff.
No,
I would
that's not
consider
true.
him
Takeoff
a
still
fast.
rap fast.
He's not what?
Takeoff raps fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
And
not a
if
slow
any of
flow
them rap
rapper.
anyway, Takeoff
he
does
also
because he
raps
wrote all
slow.
their stuff in the beginning anyway. So
He also raps slow too.
yeah, you could
At
say
least for a while.
that his slow
But
stuff
he's not a slow
makes him a
rapper.
No.
contender of, his slow stuff is better. You could put him on your
Like
list. I suppose.
Quavo could be a slow flow rapper, but I wouldn't put Takeoff
Yep.
as a slow flow
Offset or
rapper.
Takeoff could not. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's They're not necessarily fast rappers.
Yeah,
but
Takeoff be going in, bro. I'm sad he died. R.I.P. Takeoff.
For real.
For real, for real. Best in the fucking Amigos, bro.
100%.
Absolutely.
There's an Ellis take that I 100% agree with.
Bro, he went hard.
That's what everyone wished it was you instead.
He went hard.
Ellis,
I
do you
still
have a
just
list?
think about
I mean,
that.
mine are just gonna be like
Toilet
dudes I
center.
listen to, right? Like I like fucking Polo G, Lil TJ, Lil Durk. Those guys are my favorite, like slow flow rappers I can just listen to.
I like Lil Durk. I would throw Lil Durk on my list.
I love Lil Durk. I
Yeah.
fucking listen to Lil Durk every day.
Even
of my
Lil
life.
Baby, I wouldn't count as a slow flow
No,
rapper. He
yeah,
rapping.
yeah. Lil Baby's pretty fast. Yeah.
When you reach like this, you don't check the forecast if a day's going
Yeah.
right. Like that's not
No,
slow to
like
me.
That's
like
yeah, that's like at
melodic,
least time and a
melodic
half.
ass rappers and shit, or like slower and stuff. Yeah, I would do Polo G, Lil Durk, Lil TJ, maybe J.I. the Prince from New York. I would name him
Akeem Ali.
Akeem Ali. I don't know who that is, but you know,
Cool nuts.
maybe you got to put me onto him, Token. I saw your face there.
Cool
I'm
nuts.
down with if he.
Honorable
I'll
mention,
show
If
you.
he's related to
Young
the
Ned.
people I named,
Reverb
I'm
that?
down with that.
Yeah, Young Ned.
the
Young
best
Ned.
slow flow rapper
Dub
there is.
Dynamite.
Oh,
Dub
school.
Dynamite. Oh, now
Glass
you're
House.
now you're
House.
naming fish. What the hell?
Sorry.
Ellis.
Ellis.
Okay.
What was
Ellis. Well, I rap
No,
fast
no,
sometimes. I do be rapping slow though. That's fine.
That's true. That's true.
That's fine.
If I make you rap fast, you will.
I will.
You have it in you.
You at least have
King
like, a
Von.
decent speed. Like
King
you
Von.
can rap to faster beats.
On my new album, you rap fast.
Yeah, King Von is. I definitely would agree with that.
Yeah, dude.
Just got some top from a stripper bitch. She from. Sorry.
Oh, dude, a fast,
yeah.
a fast
That one.
rapper that's dope as fuck. Money Man, bro. He raps fast as hell for no reason, bro.
We aren't talking about fast, motherfucker.
Yeah, sure. I just felt like throwing it
You're
in.
jumping ahead.
I just felt like throwing it in.
All
there.
right. Next segment. Segmenting along.
Lord.
We're at Album Club, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, album club. Okay, I got this bitch pulled up.
Okay. This week we had Grip Porch. Grip is I think the newest dude who got probably not. He's on Shady Records. Kind of a younger guy. I believe he's from Atlanta. There's not a Wikipedia page from this album.
Is this the guy that was on M's newer album? Is he?
Yeah.
He's the new. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, where have I fucking heard this name before?
Yeah, he's
go-
on Fuel.
Fuel.
Also,
I
he
was
got
completely
me.
blind.
He got me 5 points during the top 5 people you don't think the other host would know.
Oh shit.
Okay, Grip.
He
Yeah.
I put
Damn
him
it.
on my list.
I did know him. I just didn't. I couldn't think
And
of
when
his
I
name.
when I asked the AI for short albums for us to listen to for this week, since we had
Mm-hmm.
some guests, I saw it in there and I was like, you know what?
Shout out. Shout out ChatGPT. Pull up on me.
Yeah, come on the podcast. Bro, do you think we could ask ChatGPT to be on the podcast?
You could text it and have it.
There's the AI models
say
that
things.
you can interview and stuff. Like, there's so much shit for that. We definitely
Yeah.
could, but
There are talkie models. Yeah, that's for sure.
yeah, I don't know if it
We
would.
could.
It wouldn't specifically be ChatGPT. I guess they all kind of like base themselves off of that, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's all the same. Let's be
yeah,
honest.
yeah, same shit.
Grip
Like,
Porch.
Different smell.
Who wants to
Porch.
go first?
I mean, I think to be honest with you, I thought this album was great. I love this album. I liked it more than the last one, Daytona, that we listened to.
Agreed.
I know why you liked it so much because it sounds like Kendrick.
I think it's great. I love my favorite tracks is the first one, Porch. I like that. These Eyes I thought was great. I liked fucking Jail Pose. I thought was fantastic.
That was my favorite track for sure.
Yeah, dude. And Lick and Licks. Those are my
Yeah.
top ones. I thought those were great. I love this album, to be honest with you, like for sure. I thought it was
Yeah.
fucking amazing. I'm probably gonna listen to it after this.
Same.
It was, yeah, dude. I was surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like super like be into it or anything, but it was great. Like I fucked with it heavy, dude. Like this guy's great. It's emotional. It's lyrical. It's like it's experimental in some ways, especially on the second track, These Eyes. He goes off beat for the chorus and shit, and I thought that was cool. I thought that was nice. That was like, interesting. I would give this like, I don't know, like an 11 out of 13 Coda Bs.
That's a big
Respectable.
Ellis score. That's a big Ellis score.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I fucked with this heavy. Heavy. I thought this was great. Like fantastic.
Um,
It was
I-
trappy, it was lyrical, it was everything I wanted. So it was nice.
I also really, really liked it. I had only ever heard his Shady Records debut album. I remember listening to that a couple years ago when it came out. But that's the only thing I had ever heard of Bro. This is a concept album, which I am a sucker for.
I didn't grasp the concept totally. If you can explain it to me.
I mean, it's just about a kid jumping off of the porch. I mean, it's kind of in
Okay.
the first song, and then it
Yeah.
sets up an entire story. Of
I'm bad
all of
with
that.
concepts, so I
I
don't
feel
pay
like he
attention to that.
doesn't like actually jump off until that song jumping off, and then you get to jail pose and the portraits of everybody. You know what I mean? Like it's not a super in your face. Like you don't have to listen to it in order to enjoy it.
Yeah.
For sure. I think the cover is really good too. Just the kid with the fucking bottle. It almost has a Boondocks-y kind of style to it.
Yeah.
I also liked the first song quite a bit. These Eyes I liked a lot.
It was good.
And
It was good.
weird. Jail Pose was my favorite for sure. And that one has like a significant amount more streams than the other one. So it definitely seems to be like the thing. I actually didn't know who any of these features were, but I thought they were all awesome.
I
Like,
looked
literally
at-
every feature I
dude.
thought was tight.
I looked at all their Spotify's, 0 listeners on every single one of them.
So these are like literally just people he knew in
Yeah.
Atlanta, most
No,
likely. Because this is
literally.
his first project.
These are just his homies, bro. That's all he put on the fucking songs.
Yeah, so he's from East Atlanta, and his Spotify paragraph said he's been called Atlanta's next great storyteller. And I totally agree. Though not only was each song a story, but it did feel like the entire album was one as well. It was really, really good. I can see it not being sonically what people would be into, but as a piece of art and as a cohesive piece of music, exactly what it set out to do, I feel like. And I think this is his first album he ever released, and I assume he did it independently as well. If it was 8 fucking years ago, and bro looks pretty young. Yeah, I thought it was really good. I was gonna say probably an 11 as well. The songs I liked, I really, really liked. And it was short enough that I didn't get bored. And I agree. I feel like it is an album I will put on while I do things and work and stuff again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's me.
I'll continue off of this high note that we're on right now because I fucking also just immediately was really into this album. Like Porch, These Eyes were great. Applause, Maintaining, Cul-de-sac. Like the whole concept of it, just telling stories from different parts of like the porch or from the neighborhood or from things like that. Shit was just really concise, very consistent. The instrumentals on this shit were so awesome, bro. Like it would go into like a rock sample or like a really cool soul sample or just like something just kind of abstract. And then every single feature on here, like I don't think normally you get an album, you're like, I didn't like that feature. Like they didn't compare to the main artist. Every single artist on here was on par with him. That shit I really enjoyed.
I really liked the features. I really did.
Same what you said, the album art is fucking awesome. The only, I think every song on here is great. I don't think there's a single bad song on here. The only one I didn't like, only sonically I didn't like it was King's Nightmare, but that was probably the most like deep song on the whole album. Like, yeah, like that was probably the most, I can hear myself. I don't like that. Yeah, that was the only song that kind of wasn't too sonically pleasing, in my opinion. But every other one just hit super hard. I feel like there's a lot of elements, like what Token said, of Kendrick, like similarities. Also, though, which one was it? Maintaining. That one just switches it up to where it's almost like an NWA song. Like it feels like a very classic hip hop song. And that one was fucking sick. One of my favorites on there. I think Porch, though, the first song just is my favorite on here. But yeah, dude, I'm giving it a 12, bro. It's almost a perfect album.
Whoa!
Like the length of it. There's a couple songs that just weren't like sonically pleasing to me, and it would probably be King's Nightmare. even though it is very well written, and I didn't like Jail Pose as much as I thought I would. That's the only one with the music video on YouTube that I see here. But everyone, that's why it's a 12, just because those two songs, even though the features were fucking sick on all of them. Yeah, 12 out of 13. Coda Beast.
Wow, that's a high score.
That is a very high score.
Yeah,
It's great.
it is great.
It's almost the highest score.
That's crazy. I'm a 10. I put it at 10. I think my first
That's
thoughts were
still pretty high for you. I didn't think you were gonna like it at all once I started listening to it.
No, and I'll tell you why. Because normally I don't like this preachy, hip hoppy, that kind of stuff. But like the beats kept my attention. The beats were solid.
His beat selection was really, really good. The way they all flowed into each other. They didn't all sound the same, but it felt like they were from the same album.
It was good. I liked it. I liked the beats a lot. Very much Kendrick-y in voice, in production, and flow, and a lot of stuff. And really the first half is where I was like, is this a fucking Kendrick album that I've never heard of or something? But like by the end of it, it kind of came into its own. Very minimal on the swearing. I noticed a lot of the N-word, a lot of nigga, but very little to no swearing on his part. I heard some of the features do it on a couple tracks, but I don't think I heard him say a shit or an ass or a fuck at all.
I didn't pay attention to that. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, re-listen when you're re-listening, because by about halfway through, I was like, hey, this guy's not swearing, and then I listened for it, and I didn't hear any. So other than that, and then favorite track.
That even more so makes me feel like
That's
what
even-
a man
yeah,
who picked
that's
his
even better.
words
Like,
well.
that's-
Like he,
Yeah.
there's no room for chunk.
No,
Yeah.
this like
Jail Pose for sure. Beat is hard. The hook is catchy and clean. Overall, 10. And then that's for me.
10 is a high score. I wasn't prepared for that from you. This was a wow. This reminds me of the Boldy
beats.
James episode where we were all just like sweet.
Just good stuff, man. I love albums
No,
like this
this
that
was
are sweet
phenomenal.
and straight to the
Let's
point.
add-
Short and sweet.
Let's
Short and
add
sweet was
another-
good.
Yeah.
Like
Short
if there was
and sweet.
5 more tracks, I would have been like, oh, okay. But I think by the time I looked to be like, how long is it? It was literally on the last track.
Yeah.
I was
You
like,
were
yo,
like, oh, I
perfect.
guess we're done.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd be down to add another one of his albums to the Taste Wheels so that we give Ned and Andrew a chance to.
Yeah, they should just
Listen
listen
to
to it
it.
in general, man. This is.
I want to hear Ned's
Andrew
take.
would love this album. I think.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
really good.
I'm curious to see what Ned thinks because Ned has.
I feel like we all know Andrew will like it, but Ned is the
hip-hop
wild
dude.
card.
Yeah.
He
you never
hates
know.
like he'll be hating random new age hip hop albums and loving others. Like he has such
Yeah.
a weird taste and
With current music, he has a weird taste. But I'll
Yeah.
be honest, the longer he's been on here, every time we get an old album, we think he's just going to like it. That's not the case either.
no, he has a weird taste. He hated the Polo G album, but he'll like Cardi B's album. And it's like, what the
He likes
fuck are
A$AP
you?
Rock's album, but he doesn't like MF Doom's album. He
It's
likes
weird,
NWA
dude.
albums, but he doesn't like Public Enemy albums. Like it is strange that he doesn't like have a genre. There's just
He
something
thought
about
the fucking Polo G album was worse than the Insane Clown Posse
But
album.
that makes his ratings more pure.
Yeah.
He thought the Polo G album was worse than the
He
Insane
said that's the
Clown
worst
Posse
album
album.
he's ever listened to.
He thought the Griselda album, the J. Cole album, and the Polo G album were worse than the Insane Clown
No,
Posse.
the Polo G Die Legend album is one of the greatest like it has a classic hip hop album, bro. Classic hip hop album.
What?
He
Classic
hated
to
it.
who? When were you born? Like
Classic.
2003?
To
7
me.
years old.
Hey, whoa.
That's a classic to me.
Classic to you, a white boy who's not even
I almost
25.
spit
How old are you?
my
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay, well, yeah.
You're gonna make him join the club and have a heart attack here in a second. Give him.
Oh my god.
Can we talk about? I didn't want to bring it up, but I sat down again after dealing with something, and the arm of my chair flew off, and I like slung over and cut it on the metal underneath the arm. So
We
Are
can
you
talk
dying?
about it.
there, I've complained about it. I know I didn't make it to general discussion, but
No, let's talk about it
hurts.
more. I think.
No, we can move on.
You
That's
wanted
it for
to
album
talk
club.
about it. I'm down to talk
I just
about
need to
it.
get it off my chest, bro.
I think it's time for an upgrade. That's my opinion on that whole matter.
I actually really like the chair. It's just
such a
falling
comfortable
apart,
chair,
and-
dude.
There's
yeah,
not an
it's-
upgrade to that chair. You have to spend $1,000 to get an upgrade to that chair. Just so
Yeah,
you
I'll have
know.
to get this chair
That's
again.
a
but new.
$500 chair that you sit
Maybe
in
we
right now.
Maybe we drill the armrest back in with like screws so it stays on.
I just gotta tape it.
I
every 2
gifted
weeks.
you one of the
It's a
best
phenomenal
chairs
chair. Every time
ever
I sit in
fucking
it-
made. Look up
Every
the
time
reviews.
someone offers me a chair, I sit in it and go, it just doesn't
It's one
do it.
of the
I'd rather have my
highest
shitty
rated
chair.
office chairs in existence. I guarantee. Look
Hold
it up.
on,
We're
hold
not a
on,
chair
hold
podcast.
on. We're not a chair pod. Damn it, I didn't get
I'm
to...
gonna turn it into a chair podcast. I'll get into this. The Steel Series chairs are the best.
It's a
I'm gonna
Steel
mute
series.
him.
I didn't know they made.
It's a
chairs.
Steel Series, bro.
I'm gonna mute him.
Wow, I thought they only made mice.
No.
Everybody mute him.
And headphones.
We're going to move
butt
on to the
plugs.
email submissions. Make sure you email acquiredtasteaf@gmail.com if you'd like us to listen to and review your song. It can be unreleased. We like being able to input stuff before it comes out, but you can also send us things that are out, so we can put it in our description below and attach your song to the Spotify episode.
And we're still here. Sorry, I thought
Yeah,
it'd
we
be funny
don't
'cause
cut
we
away.
Don't cut away. So I thought
We
it'd be
had...
funny. Sorry.
We had Real Keyed this week. I'm going to check to make sure I say the song title correct. Grown Man Spit.
Grown Man Spit.
I think it's grown
Grown
man
man
shit.
shit.
Is it not?
Did I
Oh,
type it
is
wrong?
that the song?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
email submission song we had.
I'm sure it's Grown Man Shit, not Grown Man Spit, almost for sure. Then
I'm
If
checking.
I had to guess, I mean, I could be so wrong about this.
Grown Man Spit. That's what it says.
Hey, man.
Okay,
Respect.
Oh, and it is out on Spotify. Grown Man Spit. I can attach it to the episode. It's his latest release. It came out January 10th.
who's this
Yeah,
There
by?
you go. Real Keyed. I believe he signed to Big Smurf.
We've
Luciano.
had him on, or we've listened to a song before, I think.
Yeah, he submitted again after we sent him the episode, which is
Cool.
tight.
Yeah.
If we ever listen to your things, you can submit again for sure.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I think this is just a combination of me having shitty headphones on right now and listening to it over Discord, but I thought it did sound very tinny. I don't know how it sounded to you guys. But other than that, like the chorus was pretty consistent and pretty good. I
I do think it wasn't mixed as well as the first one he sent, but it was still
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He definitely has a style now that we've listened to two of them, and he seems very good at it. Definitely that, like, I think he's from here, but spent a lot of time in the Bay from the little bit I can see from him on social
Sure.
media, and that for sure shines through. The beat was really cool. I actually really, really dug the
I thought so as
West
well.
Coast beat.
He has a pretty industry ready like kind of flow or like style, I guess.
Even the way he submits the songs to us, the way his channels and stuff are set up, he for sure is super professional and organized and prepared,
Yeah.
which we always appreciate. The more information you guys provide us in the email is awesome, so we know what the fuck we're talking about. Yeah. Anybody got anything else?
I mean, I came into the song kind of late because I didn't realize it was playing originally. Because I think I stepped away to like fix something, turn off my fan or something. But
Turn
I
off the
thought
wind tunnel.
I thought it was cool. I mean, I thought it was nice. It sounded nice. I haven't heard his first song that you guys listened to. So
That one had a feature too. That one was really, really good. I think Big Smurf was on that
It
too.
was that
Like,
one was. I think the first one he sent was a lot better, but this one like wasn't a bad song at all.
no,
No,
it sounded good. I don't know about the mixing necessarily. I guess I wasn't paying attention to that. I'm listening on like actual headphones, so it didn't like sound too bad. I'm on like nice headphones right now, so it didn't sound too bad, but I thought it was cool. It was a nice song. It sounded good sonically and like it was catchy and shit, so yeah.
Up next, we're gonna move on. We're good. We're good. Up next is our fish song of the week. It is Five Zans, and I don't like this one.
Five
We're gonna play a
Zans
clip of
in my
that
pants.
right now.
In my pants, I'm so high, hope I land. She's wet, the bed's wet, the sheets wet, no dry land. Got 5 Zans in my pants, I'm so high, hope I land. 5 Zans in my pants, got 5 Zans in my pants. 5 Zans in my pants, got 5 Zans in my pants. She's wet, the bed's wet, the sheets wet, no dry land. 5 Zans in my pants, got 5 Zans in my
And we're
pants.
back.
And we're back. I don't like this song.
I don't mind this song. I think it's catchy. I think it's cool. I mean,
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't like Grinch Mob's verse. I don't like my verse.
Oh, I didn't know
like
Grinch
Avery's
Mob
verse.
was on this. What the fuck? I just listened to it. How did I not hear Grinch Mob's verse?
I like my hook, and I agree with Token. The topic is meh, but I think the hook sounds good. It's mixed well. The auto-tune is cool.
I think it sounds fine.
I think the
just
chorus
think-
is catchy.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I like the
just-
hook. That's about it.
It just feels like ants in my pants, so that I can't get that out of my head.
Ants in on my pants. I got ants in my pants.
It just felt like
Fuck.
it was right there, and now I can't
He said
hear it.
it just felt like it was right there.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I could give a fuck less about like the Zans comment and all that. It's music. I couldn't care what people are talking about if it sounds good. I mean, unless you're talking about Hitler, right?
Man, just keep making me censor stuff.
That's fine. It's good for the podcast. It makes it more interesting.
Sorry.
I'm beeping all of that. That's horrible. Never say that again.
That's interesting. That's
for
an interesting
our-
take.
For our audio listeners, Coda and Ellis just use their free will to make me edit stuff some more. So you'll just have to wonder what they said there.
Oh
Yeah,
my
sorry.
god.
I just.
But no,
Sorry.
I thought it was cool. I mean, I like the song. It's a classic fake song. You know, I was probably around when it was recorded, so it's a good time. It's a
Yeah,
good
not
time.
not a fan of this one at all.
Yeah. Nothing against you guys. It was mid.
Yeah,
Okay.
again, the
What
hook
can I
and
say,
Dirty
bro?
Black.
I got a soft
the hook and Dirty
spot
Black I was
for. I got a soft spot for Fish songs, bro. What can I say?
Sure.
Unless they're
Yeah,
my Fish
you
songs.
do more
Unless
than
I'm
I
on
do,
it.
and you do for sure more than Andrew, Ned, and Coda.
What do you mean?
Have a soft spot for the Fish songs.
Oh,
I
sure.
feel like
well, bro, I was a
defend
part of a lot of
songs.
this shit coming out.
You have.
So, like,
Coda has defended more than I expect him to quite often. Ned and Andrew do not.
but I'm a lot of the reason this shit came out. So, like, I have a soft spot for it. I fucking uploaded that. That was on 365.
92.
So, like, I'm part of why it came out.
It's number 92.
So, like, I definitely have a soft spot for it. Yeah, bro, I can't disrespect Fish songs like that necessarily. But
disrespect.
unless it's me, if I'm on the song, I'm down to talk shit about it. Like if I'm on the song,
disrespect.
I'll hate on it. I'll be like,
If
my
Grinch
verse
Mob
is
is on the
whack.
song, you're allowed to shit on it.
Wait,
Figure eight.
do we hate
I
Grinch
just-
Mob now? What's going on?
I don't hate him. It's just like, do I have to go into why it's not helpful to the song?
No, not necessarily. Like
Okay.
I understand for sure.
Philip, we had an hour-long podcast where we interviewed Philip. You guys should go check that out if you haven't. And he spends a good 26 minutes of that devoted to Grinch Mom. Okay.
I have a question for you, Figure Eight.
Is it general discussion?
It's not general discussion. It's about the spin wheel.
Okay.
Are we do we do that after the pod now or during the pod? Because I'm not there to do it.
We still have Ned's album next week because
Okay,
we haven't
cool.
been able to do it.
So then
we
we'll
don't
just
have to do a
spin.
spin wheel.
We'll just spin for the local artist at some point, and we'll.
We didn't get to spin last week, so I just picked a random one. I can do that again
Okay.
for next week.
Perfect. Okay, that was my question. It's not general. That wasn't my general discussion. I want to make that clear.
Well, we are at general discussion, and can I bring up something that Ellis might make me censor out?
Oh
I
no!
would- I
Wait a
know
minute. Hold
precisely
on.
what this is about.
What the fuck is this?
Do it.
Token.
Is this
I
about
don't know
last
what it is,
night?
but do it.
Ellis had an experience with.
Oh
How
my
do I
god!
put this?
Oh
How
my god!
An African American dwarf.
What, bro?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's crazy. So wait.
Little people, big memories.
Maybe
Wait,
not like
wait.
technically,
Yo.
because like it wasn't
No,
like
for sure, legally, absolutely.
Legally, yes,
She was
but-
under 4 feet.
she was short, bro. She was like under. She was 4 foot or under, for sure.
Token, check your phone.
Oh no, he's seeing the image now.
Send him the
Bro,
picture.
I could
Whoa.
not. This may have
I mean,
to be.
I'm looking at those proportions, and
Dude, I may have to like.
Bro, he's sitting down too.
It's hard to tell because Ellis is a tall. Wait, you're sitting in that picture? Because I thought
Yeah,
you were
Yeah, he's
standing,
sitting.
and
He's
I
sitting
was-
on the
No,
table.
I'm
No,
sitting.
he's sitting
Oh,
on the
God.
table.
Because
and she's standing up straight.
I swear to you, when she walked in, I was like, "Oh, we got a diverse crowd tonight, huh, Dub?" Like, it was not a, that's a short lady. It was
bro,
like,
I
that's a
could
dwarf.
not describe to you how
that's
this
that's
night
a
went.
lady with dwarfism.
I may have to discuss how this went after the podcast because it is so much.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about the rest.
It is so
I know,
much.
Coda, you can't, but Ellis, if you're down to buy the game me and Token did, I would be down to play
How
that
much
game.
is it?
$4.99.
Okay, yeah.
Is it on? It's only on PC, right?
If you was
Yeah.
gonna say like 30 or something, I was gonna be like,
So
Hold
wait,
on.
did
Hold on,
Ellis
Token, are you down to play
complete
that after this?
I
Yeah,
didn't.
but hang on. Did
no,
Ellis complete the mission?
No,
No,
I didn't.
but he's got to
because-
explain to you why
Dude,
after. We
here's
can't
the
do
fucking
it.
thing, bro. These motherfuckers dude, this girl that I'm talking to, right? She gets into a fucking fight with her sister. While I'm there with her, bro, she gets into a fist fight. They're hitting each other.
Wigs in the street.
Like wigs in the street with her biological sister. And the
Who is
fucking
tall as hell?
yes, bro. And the neighbors are coming out and be like, "Yo, her biological sister was drunk as fuck. She could not drive."
Let's talk about this after the
Absolutely.
podcast real quick. I'm going to say the
Actually,
whole
that's a
story
good
though
idea.
anyway.
That's a good idea. We shouldn't discuss
Save
this
this.
right now
This sounds amazing.
because
This
it
isn't a
is
discussion
a
anymore.
crazy
This is-
story, dude. I spent 2
Can I-
hours
Discussion.
Can I say what
managing
happened?
this.
Can I say what happened in the fucking the show I hosted the other day?
Sure.
Can I say what happened there?
I go with it.
In the group chat, somebody called somebody. I'm gonna censor.
Oh,
it,
you
don't
gotta
worry.
censor that,
I
huh?
wasn't
yeah.
worried.
I'm gay. I could say it. I'm a little
That's true.
gay. I'm half gay.
Sure, but for the internet, you gotta censor it.
Yeah. I don't want to offend I don't want people to be shocked by the double G. But yeah, somebody called somebody a slur in the group chat for the show.
Wait, hold
So
on. You can't say double G, and then you can't censor it and be like, you can't be shocked.
Oh
by the
yeah.
double G. You
Not
gotta-
the double G.
gotta
A. Well, I
preface.
didn't say the ER or the A. Like
Right. Still,
it's
I
the
just wanna make
the
that clear.
gay slur. The
I'm
gay
looking
slur.
at
He
it.
used the
Okay,
gay
okay.
slur in the group chat. I said it out loud to you guys, so I didn't have to go into this long explanation.
I'm
but
sorry,
here
I'm
we
sorry, I'm
fucking
sorry.
are. Either way, I had to kick her off the show. Then somebody cancels because they said they had bed bugs, and I'm like, why would you tell a whole group chat of strangers that?
Bro, why would you message that?
That's crazy.
And then a dude performs on stage and just Mitch McConnell's halfway through his set, and then like spit pours from his mouth and he sprints away. Then he uses his free will to hit the group chat and say, sorry, y'all, I shouldn't have smoked fentanyl before the show. Bro,
What?
what?
Wow. Welcome to Portland hip hop.
Yeah, so that was my time at the show the other day. Does anyone have actual general discuss that's not going to add to the amount of editing I have to do?
I wish I could say I did.
No general discuss. I mean, there's not really a lot of things eventful happening in hip hop or general.
Ready for the draft? Ready for the draft? Ready for the draft?
Wait, what draft? The movie draft?
No, World War III.
No,
Oh.
bro. I'm over 26, so I'm good, bro. Coda's the only one in fucking threat right now.
Not if we go to World War. They
I'm
executive
medically
order
exempt.
everybody,
No,
bro.
Medically exempt.
no, the
Not
draft.
if we World War, bro.
No, dude, the draft is 26.
What do you mean you're medically exempt, Coda? You got the best shot out of anyone here.
Yeah, Coda,
but his
you're gonna
fingers
be
don't
drafted,
all the rage.
just so you know.
That's
But
crazy.
also,
I have a heart murmur.
no, the draft
my
is
hands are
26
fucked
and
up.
under. Just so you guys know, it's 26 and under.
Yeah, but in World War II, it was up to like 60.
Yeah,
They did
different
not give a
times.
fuck
though.
about
different
that.
times, bro. Different times.
I'm
Things
fighting
are
for
different
the
now.
other side,
once
boys.
they put the
We see Coda flying to Iran. He's just like,
no, for real, dude. No, the draft was only like put into place after World War II.
A few moments later.
Okay, brother. What?
I have no more to contribute to this
It doesn't
podcast,
even
and this
matter.
continues. I have
Compared
to
to the
all right,
top
thank
3.
you guys. Taste you later, taste buds. See you next week. We're listening to the Mars Volta
Free Palestine.
deloused in the Comatorium.
Oh, I saw them live when that album was fresh. I love that.
That's what we're listening to for next week. We'll taste you then, Taste Buds. Next month is our 1-year anniversary month. Check our YouTube every Sunday. Some of them will be on the RSS feed on all platforms, but all of them will be on the YouTube. Most of them with an accompanying video every single Sunday for all of July. Thank you guys for 1 year of the Taste. Episode 50 next week. That feels like a big deal. Episode 50. I know 52 is the 1 year, but 50 is such a nice round number.
It is.
Taste you later, Taste Buds.
Taste you later.
My brain is now spoiled.